Shavua Tov, a Gute Woch. I am Rafael Rabinovich, and Bezrat Hashem I'm going to tell story number 154 of the Shivchei Baal Shem Tov, the oldest source of Baal Shem Tov stories ever published. The title of the story is The Baal Shem Tov and the Meir Netivim in the Kehillah of Brod. Who was the Meir Netivim? Meir Margolis. He was one of the close Talmidim of the Baal Shem Tov, and he was also a great Talmid Chacham, a great sage in Torah and Hasidus, author of a book called the Meir Netivim. That's why he's known as such. And he later became, he got to be the Av Beis Din, the head of the rabbinical court of the city of Lvov and the surrounding areas. That's relevant to the story. He was also the son-in-law of Rav Chaim of Horodenka, which we have mentioned in stories before. All right. First, the source of the story. This is how the author of the Shivchei Baal Shem Tov always starts. I heard from Rav Zelik of the Holy Community of Letuchov that he was traveling and he arrived in Shpoli. And Shpol was not yet a big town. It was a small town, didn't have yet a rabbi, and he stayed by the house of the Shochet. And they heard that Rav Meir, the Rav of the region, by the time Rav Meir, the Meir Netivim was already the Rav of the region of Lvov, he was coming to town, so they came out to greet him. And Rav Zelik was asked to remain there for a few days while the Rav was waiting for people from the surrounding villages to come to give answers to their halachic questions, the questions in Jewish law, and in the meantime to accompany the Rav. So he stayed with the Rav, and in front of Rav Zelik, the reference of the story, Rav Meir, the Meir Netivim, told this story. Now we have how the story comes to the author of the Shivchei Baal Shem Tov, and Rav Meir is the one telling the story himself. Once the Baal Shem Tov was traveling to the city of Brod, or Brody, and he was passing through Holodenka, and he passed in front of my house. So at the time, the Meir Netivim lived in Holodenka, and he called me. I was not yet the Av Beis Din. I was not yet the Rav of the Beis Din, of the rabbinical court. The Baal Shem Tov said, Meir, come sit with me in the carriage, and let's go to the Kehillah of Brod. I took with me my talis and tefillin bag, and as well as a tuzlik, an overcoat, and I took off, as the Baal Shem Tov said. When we arrived in Brod, we stayed at a chsania, a place where people lodge, like all the traveling merchants, places. And nobody came to welcome the Baal Shem Tov except for two people. One of them was a very wealthy man, and the other was not, but both of them were important people. They greeted the Baal Shem Tov, and they kept coming back to him. Questions kept coming back to him. I saw that the Baal Shem Tov didn't have with him even a single coin, not even a pruta, not even the coin of the smallest value. And I felt bad that I didn't bring with me any money when I came from home for the trip. And I heard the Baal Shem Tov was telling the Balagala, the coach driver, prepare to go on the road. So I came out to tell the two men that the Baal Shem Tov was going to leave. And they came, and they saw that the Baal Shem Tov was still taking a little while, so they said, we're going to go to the Beis Medrash, please let us know when he's about to leave, and we'll come. And so I did. I told them, and the wealthy man had given the Baal Shem Tov, when the Baal Shem Tov first came, a golden red coin, a coin of higher value. And when I saw this, my heart was so full with happiness because the Baal Shem Tov would have money for the trip. When I came a second time, before the Baal Shem Tov came out in his trip, the Baal Shem Tov took the same gold red coin and gave it back to the rich man, telling him, give 12 golden coins of like fractions of this coin, give 12 of them to the members of the Klois, the shul, the learning house, the study hall of Brod, who were very dear at the eyes of the Baal Shem Tov. The Baal Shem Tov has said that the Shechina, the divine presence, dwells on these Klois, on this synagogue. And 6 coins, in addition to this, give or divide among the poor of the city. And then they left, the Baal Shem Tov and Rav Meir. When I saw that the Baal Shem Tov had given away that coin, my heart was melting in sadness and worried. He doesn't have even a penny left. When we were on the road, I asked the Baal Shem Tov, why did he do that? Why would you give your last penny away? You have nothing left even for the expenses of the road. The Baal Shem Tov answered with a smile, almost like joking, you should have faith and you should know, as long as Hashem is alive, as long as God is alive, we will have nothing to worry about. And indeed, so it was. When we arrived at the town of Radville, people came to the Baal Shem Tov asking him for refuahs, for spiritual cures, and they paid him for this. And so in the next town, and so on, until the Baal Shem Tov had plenty of money to go back home with. So the Baal Shem Tov did not take the money from this wealthy person, rather go on his road, and Hashem helped him for everything he needed. And this is how the story of this week goes. May Hashem help us all as we go on the road of life to fulfill everything that we aim for, and may Hashem help us with what we need, with health and with wealth and with blessings for all. I'm translating all the stories of the Shivchei Baal Shem Tov with the hope to actually publish the translation of the book in Spanish this year, this Jewish year that just began. And here's the text I'm translating each of the stories. And I am telling the stories here in the channel, in English as well as in Spanish, every Motzei Shabbos, every time Shabbos finishes, Saturday night. So please come back, give a like, subscribe, tell your friends. I appreciate contributions from my efforts with the translation and the future publication of the book. See links below. I'm dedicating my telling the stories of the Baal Shem Tov, that Hashem should protect the Jews, especially in Eretz Israel, especially those who are still captive in enemy hands. May everyone be released with blessing, and may we see blessings and peace. Shavua Tov, a gute Woche.